What's up, guys? My name's Ara. Today I'd like to make a very quick video explaining why you should consider buying a 2016 CR-V SE, like the one I have here today, instead of buying a brand new one. So before I begin, I'd like to give a very big thank you to Herb Chambers, Honda Seekonk, for letting me borrow the vehicle today. And if you do want more info on it, please go to herbchambershondaseekonk.com or just hondaseekonk.com, and I'll put the links in the description below. So like I said earlier, this is an SE trim level, which stands for Special Edition. It's basically the same as an LX, which is the base model, but there are some added features on this trim. So let's talk about some of the exterior features that it has. Okay, so starting off with the front end, we have chrome in the front, we have a gloss black grille, we have halogen headlights, and it has reflectors that don't light up, but it looks pretty good on this model. It has kind of a wind swoopy feel or effect to it. I don't know how to phrase that one. So one of the big selling features to this particular trim level is the rims. So if you look, it's black and it has kind of a machine finished. So these are the same rims that would be on the EX and EXL, the higher trim levels, but on this one it has black accents to it, which if you'll notice ties in really well with the mirrors and the door handles, which are matte black. I'm not a huge fan of, but that's on the base model LX. But it does tie in well with this because it matches the rims. You'll also notice the chrome around the windows, and if you notice, the back windows are tinted, which is an upgrade as well. Coming around to the back, we have more chrome going along the length of the back. We have the backup camera, which is standard on this trim level, and we have the badging, all-wheel drive, and Special Edition. So overall, I think this has a sporty look to it because of the upgraded rims, because of the tinted glass. It makes it look nice, and it's kind of comparable to a brand new 2019 LX. It has comparable features, exterior features anyway. So now let's take a look at some of the interior features. Okay, so everybody knows that the CR-V is one of the best-selling vehicles in America. It's a comfortable vehicle. It's a vehicle that I would drive. You sit in it, you feel quality. Everything. Solid, sturdy. You got the steering wheel, comfortable position. I'm at a comfortable sitting height. I can see down on the road because I'm sitting up high. So as I sit here, the first thing that I notice is the gauge cluster. Everything is bright. It is adjustable. You can see gas, empty, full. You can see how fast you're going, and you can actually see the temperature outside. Right now, it's 74 degrees outside. Moving to the steering wheel, all the controls right here at your thumbs, at your fingertips. You can do the cruise control, you can adjust the radio, and you can press the Bluetooth button. So moving forward, we have the center display right there. It's 5 inches, it's full color. It's nice and easy to adjust the color and the settings on that. We have the radio controls, we have all the actually we have a CD player over here. The 2019s don't have a CD player. That's something that I would actually use. It's a feature that they don't have. So if you like to use CDs, that's a big selling point for the 2016. So moving along, we have the climate controls right in the middle over here. We have the shift knob, we have a power outlet over here. We have adjustable cup holders, depending on how big your drink is. We have the center storage console, USB port, aux port. We have another power port right there. So everything is placed very comfortably. I feel comfortable sitting in here. Okay, so going back to what I said, should you be buying a 2016 CR-V in the present day? So this particular vehicle, comfort-wise, it's pretty good. It's good enough to be your daily commuter. I'm comfortable sitting here, and as far as like technological features, it doesn't have all the features, all the technology that a 2019 would have, but it has most of what you need. It has you can stream Bluetooth, you can talk on your phone. Everything is pretty good. Everything is it pretty much has what you need in a car. We'll move along to the back seat. It's kind of weird when I wasn't going anywhere with that. So I'm sitting in the back, and it's a comfortable ride back here. I would guess that you can comfortably fit 3 full-size adults. Like I said in the previous video, I'm 5'11" when I'm barefoot, and I have 4 or 5 inches in front of my knees. I have 4 or 5 inches above my head, and it's a comfortable ride. It feels like a comfortable material. And I wouldn't mind being back here for an hour or two. I wouldn't want to drive to Florida the whole way, but for an hour or two, I think this is fine. So now let's look at the back. So a big reason why people even choose to buy the CR-V in the first place is because the cargo area. With the seats up, 37 cubic feet of space, and with the seats folded down, which you can quickly do by pulling these handles right here. Drops down just like that if you have something bigger to put in the back. Now you have 70 cubic feet of space in the back. So as you can see, you can fit in some pretty large things back here. Okay, so under the hood, we have a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. We have a CVT transmission. It boasts about 185 horsepower, which is plenty to get you up to highway speeds and faster if you want to risk getting a ticket. So this gets about 185 horsepower, and with that, also it's all-wheel drive. So with the all-wheel drive model, it gives you 25 miles a gallon in the city, if I remember correctly, and 31 in the highway for a blended average of about 28 miles per gallon. And that depends on how you drive. So that was the engine, the exterior, the interior, the cargo space. So why don't we take it out on the road where it counts the most? So we are driving down the main streets of Seekonk, Massachusetts. Wanted to talk a little bit about the ride quality, how it feels. So it's definitely not as luxurious as the Honda Accord from last week, but it still feels good. It has responsive steering, it has smooth acceleration, has enough power to get you where you want to go, past some people on the highway. Let's feel it right now. All right, so we go from 0 to about 40 miles an hour pretty quickly. Felt like a couple of seconds. It feels good, it feels smooth. Steering wheel, very responsive. You can turn quickly. Brakes, very smooth, they stop pretty well. Feels normal. One thing that I really like to talk about is the visibility in this car. I mean, you can see through the rear view mirror. It just has a big window in the back. The front window is just, the display is just beautiful. I mean, it's just like, I could just see everything. Circling back to comfort, it doesn't feel like a luxury vehicle, but it does feel comfortable. I wouldn't mind going for a long ride. I feel like it doesn't have, specifically, it doesn't have lumbar support, but my lower back is comfortable. As I'm sitting in it, it feels like a good solid ride. I really don't have any complaints. It feels normal. It feels like how it should. One thing that I forgot to mention when I was comparing it to the base level LX when I was outside is the alarm system. So after you lock the doors, 15 seconds later, the alarm goes on. And then if anything were to open the doors without the use of the metal key or the key fob, then the alarm would go off. I want to talk about the value. As a salesperson at Herb Chambers Honda Seekonk, I actually do sell more used cars than new cars. And that's because people request them. I don't talk them into buying used cars. They just ask me, you know, what do you have in this price range? So this one, as I said earlier, is under $17,000. It's $16,888, which is about $9,000 less than buying a brand new comparable model. That's a huge savings. And in the monthly payment, that's a huge difference in a monthly payment. I'm not a math genius or anything, but off the top of my head, that's at least $150 to $200 less in your monthly payment. So how much money are you going to save? Right now, this one is selling for $16,888. That's about a $9,000 savings over a comparable 2019 LX trim level, which sells for about $25,750. Almost $9,000 in savings. That's a lot more than this. So it is a good value in 2016. It depends on a lot of things like the condition of the vehicle, the mileage on the vehicle, and other things. This particular one has 39,000 miles plus, but it is a good value, and I think you should consider driving a 2016. So in conclusion, this is a 2016 Honda CR-V Special Edition. Would you consider buying a used one over a brand new one? Comment below. So, special thank you again to Herb Chambers, Honda Seekonk. If you want to see this vehicle or more vehicles like it, please go to our website, hondaseekonk.com. Some of the links will be in the description. So again, please, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.